Hey everyone, welcome back to PeakLife, where we journey together to design, build, and live our own peak life. Today I'm excited to share with you my 8 life hacks, or as I call them, strategies, that have actually changed my life. These are practical and actionable steps that I've implemented over the years, and I've found more than anything else, these have helped propel my life and made a huge difference. In this video today, we'll dive into vision planning, setting areas of focus, daily metric tracking, routines and reviews, and stay to the end of the video for the one strategy that's gonna supercharge your success. The first strategy is vision planning. Creating a clear picture of your goals and where you wanna be is essential. It's like setting your GPS before a journey, because without a destination, you don't know where to go, and you can't plan the route. It's as Tony Robbins said, setting goals is the first step of changing the invisible to the visible. I found that having a vision and setting my clear goals helps to keep me focused and motivated. The way that I do this is each year I set out what my big 3 goals are, the 3 biggest things that are gonna move the needle in my life. This year's my big 3 were to publish a video on YouTube every week, to have visible abs throughout the entire year. And although this might sound a little vain, I'm okay with that. And to buy a new car that I love driving every day. Next up, we have the areas of focus. Every month, or what you could do every quarter, I select 5 to 7 key areas of focus. For example, this month, I'm learning piano. I'm hitting 7+ workouts a week. I'm tracking my weight, monitoring my sleep, spending time with friends and family, publishing a YouTube video a week, and doing neck and shoulder exercises. Having these clear areas of focus helps keep me balanced and motivated, which ensures that I'm making progress in the different areas of my life without feeling overwhelmed. I found without this clarity, it becomes very easy to drift off course and end up doing too much with too little results. And once you have these clear areas of focus, next comes in the daily metric tracking. By tracking your progress each day, you create a closed feedback loop, which makes it much easier to stay on track and know when you're drifting. Each morning, I fill out my journal, which creates personal accountability. And as Peter Drucker said, what gets measured gets managed. So every morning when I wake up, I weigh myself, fill out my weight, track my sleep score, and then for the previous day, I check off the different metrics that I completed. It's super quick to do and provides a ton of clarity about where my time and energy is going. Moving on to number 4, we have routines and designated time. By creating routines and having designated times to do things, I've been able to reduce the amount of decisions I need to make in a day. And this helps keep me more productive and less stressed. I start and end work at the same time each day. That way when I wake up, I'm not guessing when I have to get ready and when I have to leave. For exercise, I know that right after work is the best time for me. So I'll book into a CrossFit class, go for a run or a bike ride, and then do a jiu-jitsu class a couple times a week. This structure helps keep me consistent and making the progress to the areas that I know matter. On Saturdays, like it is right now, I script and record these YouTube videos. Then on Sunday, I'll edit them. Before I implemented my routines, I found that I had a ton of mental bandwidth going to decision making. Each hour I was wondering, well, what should I be doing now? What should I be doing next? And the other nice thing about routines is that when you are relaxing and having downtime, I found that I stopped second guessing it. And I'm able to actually reset and relax without thinking, oh, I should be doing something more productive. Type A's, am I right? And then we have reviews. Every month I review how things went. And then with this, I can make adjustments for the next month. I'll look at my budget to make sure that I was on track for spending. This allows me to have a conscious spending plan like Ramit Sethi says, so that I can spend on the things that matter and I'm in control. I'll look at my purchases and see which things brought me fulfillment and what things I bought that really didn't matter. I'll also evaluate my monthly highlights and lowlights so that the next month I can spend more time doing the things that bring me joy and less things that drain me. An example of this is grocery shopping and meal prep. I found that I hated going to the grocery store, and every time I did, I spent a bunch of money, took at least an hour, and it always stressed me out. So now I'm using Fresh Prep, the meal prep service, so that I can just select online what I want every week. It shows up, and it reduces the amount of time that I have to spend thinking and making decisions. The whole purpose of this is so that you can stop living on autopilot, so that you can see what actually matters to you and what drains you, and then make the adjustments. Moving on to removing instead of adding. It may be counterintuitive, but less is often more. I found a lot of power in removing things instead of just trying to add more to my schedule. Removing certain activities, responsibilities, and even possessions means that you can be more in control of what you do have. So now when I add something new in, I know that I have to remove something old out. For instance, with clothes, I have a set number of hangers in my closet, so that if I buy a new shirt, that means I have to remove an old one. And at least for me personally, I find that this helps keep my life a lot more manageable. Another example is for learning to play piano. I knew that I needed extra time in a day, so to add in enough time to learn piano, I removed the endless scrolling that I was doing on YouTube. So the overall time I'm spending in the day is a constant. It is for all of us. But now I can be more intentional of where my time's going and get more fulfillment every day. Next up, we have daily gratitude. Practicing daily gratitude has shifted my mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. For years, I was using the 5-minute journal. And since this new year, I've been using the 365 gratitude app. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes a day, but it's full of great stories and asks you to reflect on the things that you're grateful for with some really good prompts. And it'll also ask you, what are the 3 top things that happened the day before? Having this constant feedback and reminder of all the good things in your life has allowed me to be a lot happier with what I have. And it's also opened up my mind to be able to see all the good in the day-to-day. And finally, strategy number 8, the one that will supercharge your results and your success. And that is to seek professional guidance and help. Until recently, I thought that I could figure out everything on my own. I didn't want to have to ask others for help. But now I really understand the power of seeking expertise. On the mental side, I've been going to a counselor. I do personality tests like the DISC assessment and the Myers-Briggs so that I can use other people's expertise to help give guidance on what I'm struggling with. For fitness, I go to coach-led jiu-jitsu and CrossFit classes. For learning piano, I've been using the Simply Piano app so that I don't have to think about what the next step is. Instead, I just follow their curriculum. And in business, we've hired an EOS implementer to help make our entire business stronger. And we've also started relying a lot more on experts to lead projects and initiatives, so that instead of us having to figure it all out as we go, we can leverage someone else's experience. And if this isn't accessible to you, another great option is books, where you can take 10+ years of someone's experience and hard-earned knowledge and distill it down in under 8 hours of your time. I truly think there is no greater return on your investment than leveraging someone else's experience and time. So there you have it, 8 life hacks or strategies that have significantly impacted my life. And I hope that they can do the same for you. But remember, it's about progress, not perfection. So take these hacks, these strategies, and try to implement them. So thanks for watching. But before you go, please consider subscribing for more content on designing, building, and living our own peak life. I'll see you in the next one.